Ah! Everyone calls the Murder Hobo a problem player. I've been DMing for 45 years, and I'm here to tell you, for a new DM, they might be the best player at your table. I know, but stay with me. You spent 3 weeks building a world. Factions, political intrigue, a villain with a tragic backstory that would make Shakespeare weep. NPCs with names, motivations, favorite foods. And then Dave looks up from his character sheet and says, I attacked the merchant. That merchant was the inciting incident for your entire campaign. But the Murder Hobo doesn't care about your carefully constructed moral dilemmas. They care about two things, initiative order and loot. They will torch the inn, rob the orphanage, and then ask if the orphanage had a basement full of more orphanages to rob. At the wrong table, that's genuinely destructive. But here's what nobody says out loud. For a new DM, the Murder Hobo is a gift. Combat has rules, actual, written down in the book rules. And when the Murder Hobo attacks the merchant, and they will, they always will, you know exactly what to do. Roll initiative, check AC, calculate damage. The rulebook has your back. Compare that to the alternative. A deeply invested role player who wants a nuanced conversation with your NPC about motivations and childhood trauma. That's improv, live, in front of an audience, hoping you remember what you said 3 sessions ago. The Murder Hobo hands you a script, a repetitive one, sure, but when you're learning to DM, repetition is your friend. You run the same initiative order 20 times and suddenly it's muscle memory. And muscle memory is what frees up your brain to actually start being creative. There's a reason that loop, kill things, get loot, level up, has worked for 50 years. And here's the thing nobody wants to hear. If your Murder Hobo is still hacking and slashing at level 10, that's not on them, that's on you. The Murder Hobo isn't broken, they're a mirror. They're showing you exactly what your world has given them a reason to care about. And if the answer is nothing except combat, that's a design problem, not a player problem. Now I've seen it happen dozens of times. A player comes in swinging, literally, and somewhere around level 4 or 5, something catches. A villain who threatens someone they've started to care about. A mystery that nags them. An NPC who survives long enough to become real. The Murder Hobo doesn't hate your story. They just haven't found a reason to stop swinging yet. Your job isn't to punish them into role-playing. It's to build a world interesting enough that even the guy who came in just to hit things eventually looks up and thinks, wait, what's actually going on here? And that moment is one of the best you'll ever have at a table. And it only happens because you let them swing long enough to get curious on their own. Now, if you've got a Murder Hobo at your table right now, drop a comment. Tell me what they did. I've heard 45 years of these stories, and they never stop being funny. Well, the bodies may pile up, but the tavern's still open. Pull up a chair and tell me all about it.